Hi, this is Raven Wind.
This is Rain.
You're listening to the Feather and Bone Podcast. Two witches talking about everything witchy and nothing at all.
So we finally, after recording the previous podcast, got all the little childrens out of the house.
Yeah. So wait a minute, which podcast are we doing right now? Are we, because we still have one that's actual information and one where we're just going to run our mouths.
What do you want to do?
Let's do the run our mouths one. What do you think about, like, we'll do both, but, like, we'll do this one first. What do you think about surprising everybody and me uploading this one when I get home tonight?
That's fine with me.
Just like a bonus?
Oh, this is a bonus.
Because think about it, if I release that one next week, the one we just finished next week on Tuesday, and then, like, this one next, it'll be 3 weeks before this goes out.
So do this one first and then the other two?
Well, I'll do this one as a bonus tonight.
I think it needs to be its own week. Because I was just in the bedroom changing my vape batteries, thinking how awesome it was that we were going to have almost a month's worth of podcasts finished.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, then I'm going to say, because you know how I like to record them in order. But I'm going to let go of that insane control issue that I have. But I will say I'm sorry to Gwendolyn. Because we did ask which one, like, the group wanted to go first. And she had said the Principles of Magic. And that was the original plan. But this is gonna be funny.
Is it?
I think it will be.
I can tell you what wasn't funny was the dog almost eating my child's friend.
Yeah, that was... Well, I don't know. That was funny.
Did you see how I went after him?
Yeah. And he's met him before.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like when you know he's coming, you need to put a treat on the porch, like preemptively, so that when he comes in the house, he has a treat.
I think he can tell that the boy's afraid of him.
Yeah.
So he goes after him.
Yeah.
Now, he just loves my kid's boyfriend. He's like, hey.
Yeah. It's like, well, but he's a big guy, too.
He's not afraid of him either.
That's what I'm saying.
He has dogs
Yeah.
and stuff. I don't know.
I don't know. It's weird.
So, do you want your present?
Oh, I forgot. Okay, well, first of all, tell them... Okay, so you and I are both like, hey, we found the perfect Yule gift for each other.
Like, right at the same time.
Yeah. And right at the same time, we can't...
We can't handle it.
We can't hold on to it.
So she gave me... I'm a Star Wars freak.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love everything Star Wars. And so she got me a Star Wars calendar.
Yeah.
And
because we agreed not to spend a lot of money on each other.
And then right after you gave me my gift, I saw the mailman come.
Yeah.
And your present was in the mailbox.
So she's making me open it on podcast.
Because it's so fucked up.
Okay.
This is going to be the most fucked up present you've ever got.
Can you toss it? Or
No!
It won't break?
No, it won't break. It's in my bra.
What?
Don't look. Close your eyes.
I thought I had to open it.
No.
You opened it for me?
Okay, keep your eyes closed.
They're closed. Okay, look. I can look now? Oh my God.
You don't have to say what it is.
Oh God.
Take it with you everywhere you go.
Do you know how fucked up? Like, just imagine if I get into a car accident and they're looking through my wallet to get identification, and this is what they pull out.
Wouldn't it be fantastic? You should use that all the time. Like, if you get pulled over by the cops. Because you know the cop would laugh hysterically.
Should we tell him?
I don't know. I'm going to leave that up to you. It's probably going to piss some people off.
I don't know what to say.
Do you like it?
Oh, it's fucking hilarious. It's a it's a hard plastic card.
It's like an ID shaped card.
It's shaped like a driver's license.
I can tell she's trying to decide what to do.
It says identification card on it. And it's some real pretty scroll work. And then It has white privilege across the top.
It's your white... How long have we been saying we wish we could find our white privilege
card?
Because we haven't had any.
Yeah.
Well, I found them.
You found it for me? Because we joke about that all the time. And it's like, you know, like we're not trivializing at all. Like we understand that, you know, people of color face things that we don't face. But just because you're white doesn't give you this magical pass to a good life.
Well, you have one now.
Well, now I do.
You're welcome.
Anytime I'm at the DMV.
Oh, yeah, you can skip the line. Just hold up your white privilege card.
I need to get out of a speeding ticket.
Hey, they also sent me a race card. When I ordered that.
You have a race card?
I do.
What's it look like?
It's just a plain card that says race card on it. Isn't that fucked up?
That's pretty fucked up.
I know! I will never pull that out.
You're not going to pull the race card?
No! No!
I don't know. This is funny. I won't carry it in my wallet because my luck I would. Like, what if I go to start dating like this really hot black guy?
Yeah.
And I go like, I don't know, for whatever reason, and my white privilege card falls out.
Well, I'll tell you what, all my black friends, and I have quite a few, would think that's fucking hysterical. They'd actually want one.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, I could loan it to him.
Yeah.
Be like, you need to borrow my white privilege for a little bit?
Yeah, that'd be so funny. So, are you surprised?
I am. This is funny. I'm going to put a picture of it.
Go ahead.
I'm going to put it on the group and on my regular page. I can't right now because my phone's in airplane mode, but you remind me and I'll do it. So, but anyway, like we're talking about, like...
I'm better flustered, you guys.
I'm like, this is the funniest fucking thing. I want to, like, get a little picture of myself and put down in the corner.
Yes!
So they can identify me. But we're just gonna, like, this podcast, like, I mean, we may, I doubt it, but we may touch on some witchcraft stuff, but we're just gonna talk, you know, about some things that have happened in our life recently, and...
Let's start with Travis.
Okay, so Travis, if you may not know, is the Jehovah's Witness that I dated for a little bit. He's the one that, you know, had this secret fiance that the church set him up with and all that stuff. He's the one that, kind of, well, I think his wife did it because they're married now, but I think...
All I'm going to say is that bitch uses, for her photos...
Yeah.
Comparing her photos to actually...
To real life.
She uses beauty shots a lot.
Yeah, she's got it, like, set up to the highest setting.
She does. Like, you can't even see the outline of her nose. She has it so high.
But he's the, he's like the one that I sent a letter to all the elders in the Jehovah's Witness temple organization, whatever the fuck it's called, and explained in detail the sexual nature of our relationship. So you and I...
Your face is still red.
I can't
you
get
can't
over
believe it.
So, you and I are at Walmart.
I am so glad I was there.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have handled it as well.
I wouldn't have. What were we doing?
We were walking towards the checkout.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what were we doing in Walmart? Was it like...
Did we ever have a real reason to have to go to Walmart?
But, like, I wasn't doing my big grocery shopping because I did the click and pull for that.
I don't know why we were there.
I don't know why, yeah.
I know you said you were going to Walmart, and I was like, I'll go.
Yeah. I don't know, but anyway. It was on a Sunday. Oh, I went to go get, like, salad stuff for work. To make salads for the work for a week.
Okay.
So we're walking to the checkout, and next thing I know, like, there he is with his whole fucking family. His wife, his kid, her kid.
She was so short.
Yeah.
And I'm not very tall.
Yeah.
I could have kicked her in the face without trying.
Yeah. And I kind of just very, very, you know, like, slyly and calmly was like, there's Travis.
And without looking up or nothing, I go, where? And you're like,
right.
1:00.
Yeah. Now, I'm not making eye contact. Like, once I first realized who it was and, like, that his whole fucking family... Because I'm a little bit scared of Travis after he chased me through the parking lot screaming like he was going to kill me. I mean, I just assumed he would be okay with the elders knowing about his sex life. I don't know. So, I don't know. Because he's a big guy. Like, he's, like, what, like
6'5".
6'5"? Yeah, he's a big guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a big girl, and he was able to lift me all over the place and do all kinds of shit. And so I know he could hurt me.
Well, he was staring you down, like looking at you.
Yeah.
Because even though you weren't looking at them,
yeah,
I was.
Yeah, because it was almost like you were like cataloging every deficiency that she had, like from head to toe.
And you know he saw me staring at her.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I think she knew who you were.
Yeah.
Because all of a sudden she looked real sweaty.
She's like, oh my God, and my husband's dick's been in her asshole.
And then she started trying to push that cart a lot faster and started breathing through her mouth and shit.
Yeah.
And I got to see the whole thing.
She's about to have a heart attack.
Mm-hmm. She looked rough as hell.
Well, and from what you told me, he looked kind of rough too.
He did.
Yeah, like I haven't, like I said, I was trying not to make eye contact because...
Well, I saw all the things.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I stared down her ex-boyfriend's new wife.
Yeah.
And she was able to act like she didn't see anything.
Yeah.
And you didn't turn red, nothing.
Yeah.
And you usually turn red when you're embarrassed or something.
Yeah.
Didn't turn red at all. You handled it very well.
Well, I wasn't meaning to handle it that well. I was just like, I don't want to see him. I don't want to, because like, I am a little scared of him.
If I hadn't have been there, what would you have done?
Probably the same thing I did. Pretend like I didn't see him and just keep walking.
Would you have been afraid to walk outside?
A little.
Shandy would have taken you out.
Yeah, I should have just went up to Shandy and been like, hey, I need your male presence.
I love Shandy.
Yeah, he would have walked me to my car.
He would have.
Yeah, he'd have done it. Yeah. So we ran into Travis and...
it was fantastic because that woman looks like shit.
Yeah, he definitely traded down.
And I'm not just saying that.
Yeah.
She does look rough.
Yeah. I'm not going to make fun of her size or anything like that.
No.
Because, I'm a big woman.
But, I immediately, as soon as we got to the car, I immediately went on her Facebook page.
Yeah.
I was looking at her photos. I'm like, hold up.
Yeah.
Hold the fuck on.
Yeah.
She's lying to everyone.
And it was Sunday, so they should have been coming back from, whatever they call them.
Unless
don't call
they
them churches.
got kicked out because of your letter.
Oh. Wouldn't that be nice?
That would be fantastic.
I know we came home. It was a new moon, wasn't it? Or was it
It was new moon.
It was, yeah. And we both cursed him again.
And my daughter cursed him.
Yeah. I'm so thankful that she wasn't with us.
Oh my God.
She would have went off on him.
She would have.
She hated him from the moment she saw him.
Yeah, she knew something was wrong. From
Her and my cat both was just like, mm-mm.
As soon as Madison saw him, she didn't even see him. She heard his name.
Yeah.
She's like, no, dump him.
Yeah. And we're like, be nice. We thought that she was just jealous.
Mm-hmm.
Because I went from dating, because it was your brother right before him.
Yeah.
So she was used to me with your brother.
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't really a part of the equation. Because I would send your son over to babysit him while I came here to visit you and her.
She's not exaggerating, guys.
No, I'm not. But yeah, she hated him from the beginning. From the beginning. Is it time to feed him?
No. Not for an hour and a half.
I think you could hear Nyota in the podcast at my house.
Can you?
Yeah, you could hear her snoring and everything.
That's great.
While she was
Sure it wasn't me?
No. While she was laying there on your lap asleep, you could hear her snoring. So we had a pretty good time at the Fall Oddities Fair.
We did.
We really did. We met a lot of really interesting people.
Oh, fuck. I just remembered what you're going to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. So...
It was late.
It was late. We were we were like equally hungry and tired because we was there like what, like a good
6 hours straight.
6 hours, and we just had like popcorn to munch on.
Yeah.
You know, so we were pretty hungry. I'll blame your lapse of judgment on that.
I'm gonna kill her. What? What?
She keeps sneezing too.
It's a fake sneeze.
Is it?
Yeah. Maybe she needs to poop. Come here.
That's like 2 podcasts in a row now where some of your animals have had to shit. But, so yeah, we were there, like, you know, a good 6 hours without anything to eat, really. So I'm going to blame it on that. So we're talking, and we started talking about how, like, men should not name their own dicks.
It was me, you, Jamie, and her friend and her almost husband.
Yeah.
All just sitting around being stupid.
Yeah, I think, well, even Chris had joined us.
Yeah, Chris
at that point.
Chris is hysterical.
Yeah, Chris had joined us at that point. And, I don't know, like, we were just talking about how men really shouldn't do that. Because, like, I knew a guy that called his Ramboner and the 2 grenades. And I was like, yeah, more like Little Bo Peep and the 2 sheep. And, so we were talking about how, like, just men shouldn't do that. Shouldn't name their own dicks. And it was so funny because you were like, yeah.
I was like, what was it I said? No, you started making fun of me. You're like, well, you name your vibrator.
Yeah, because you name your vibrator.
Yeah, I'm like, well, what's wrong?
You're like, well,
with that?
that's my vibrator. I'm like, well, that's their dick if they want to name it.
Yeah. So then we started talking about how women don't name their clits. I said, I don't remember what the fuck I said. What did I say?
You were basically like, you know, I didn't name my clit Cheryl.
I said, I'm not later masturbating going, oh, Cheryl.
or telling your husband, like, get down here and suck on Cheryl. You know?
Cheryl's lonely.
Cheryl has not had any fun lately.
So I have been tortured relentlessly.
Oh, yeah.
Ever since then, for saying Cheryl. Like, I've been getting random Facebook messages that just say Cheryl.
Yeah.
Like, that's all
Cheryl.
it says. Guys, if I was going to name my junk, it would not be named Cheryl. But now it's just so funny. Nobody's ever going to let that go.
It's fucking great. I mean, it's fucking great. And just, like, of all the names...
At least it wasn't Karen.
Cheryl.
Cheryl.
It's like, do you even know a Cheryl?
I do.
Oh, ew.
She was my gifted debate team instructor. Every once in a while, she orders Avon.
Wow.
You know what? Knowing myself the way I know myself now and how crazy I am, I can see why they put me on that debate team.
Yeah.
Because I could twist shit around.
Oh, yeah.
Until the other team was just like, you know what? We quit. We
don't. There's no winning with you. How many times have I said that about, like, with your husband? Like, I feel sorry for him sometimes. Because it literally does not matter.
You're like, he can do everything.
Yeah.
Exactly right. And you would still.
You'd be like, it was out of order. You did all the right things wrong.
I didn't like how you were breathing while you were doing it.
Oh, God. Yeah. You'll complain. Like, when you have nothing else to complain about with him, you'll be like, the way he sips his motherfucking coffee.
I was about to say that.
Yeah.
I can't stand the sound he makes when he drinks his coffee. It's like...
But, you know, if all that you have to complain about is how he breathes and how he sips his coffee.
Remember when he told you came over and he's like, he's telling you, he's like, she's bitching at me, telling me I'm breathing wrong.
Yeah.
And you're like, I can't help you. I don't know what to say.
It's like, other than holding your breath, it's like, he's like, you breathe in, you breathe out. You breathe in, you breathe out. But no.
I know I'm difficult.
Well, and it's like sometimes you just get in a mood.
Yeah.
And no one has caused it.
No.
And it's not just aimed at him. You aim it at your kids, too. Like, I think I'm the only one that doesn't get it. Yeah. Like, you don't aim it at me at all.
No, you maneuver my personality unusually well.
Yeah, I'm just like, okay.
Everybody else just gets exasperated with me.
Yeah.
I swear to Christ.
I'm just like, oh, so this is what we're doing now. Like, that's basically...
There is nothing wrong with you. You've had a treat. You've peed. You've pooped. You're fine. Wait till the time change tomorrow.
Oh, God. All of our animals, because Nyota gets the same way.
Yeah.
She's like, you need to feed me now.
I'm going to give in and give her a treat just because we're trying to do something.
You might want to bring the bag. Because she's not just going to stop at one. Fucking Cheryl. Fucking Cheryl.
Alright.
So ran into Travis. You named your clit Cheryl.
I did not name it Cheryl!
Yes, you did.
I did not!
You might as well have named it Cheryl.
Y'all named my clit Cheryl because of what I said. But my shit's not named Cheryl. It's Bambi.
Bambi. You gave your clit a stripper name.
Well, yeah.
You hate strippers.
I know. I didn't actually
okay, it's not that you hate strippers.
I didn't actually name my private parts.
I thought you was going to eat that for a second.
No.
I was like, that's not for you. It looked like you was totally taking that into your mouth.
Hey, you remember the time my daughter talked her friend, the one I just dropped off,
Yeah.
into eating a dog treat?
Oh, God.
That was, what was it, the fake bacon, like the bacon strips?
Yeah.
She got her to eat it. And then she got her to eat the fake chicken ones. And then one time, she got her to just, the kid had never had just a raw tomato, like a slice of tomato or anything. So my daughter hands her a whole goddamn tomato. It's like, here.
It's like you bite into it like an apple.
Yeah, the poor kid takes a bite out of it and almost puked.
I like tomato.
It depends on the situation for me.
You know what I don't understand?
What?
Because I was at Shoney's just yesterday, and maybe someone who listens that works in the food service industry can explain this to me. When you do it, like when you have a salad bar, like why don't they cut the fucking cucumbers up?
Yeah.
Like big fucking slices of cucumber. Like what are you going to do with that in your salad?
Suck on it.
I take a knife. I look like a moron because I'm taking my steak knife and I'm cutting my salad.
I agree with you. I like them when they're diced. Even tomatoes.
Yeah. Like I don't mind cherry tomatoes, but
I don't know. Reminds me of little underdeveloped testicles. Your eyebrows! Your eyebrows! That was perfect!
My eyebrows went up. Because like a lot of things popped in my mind. Like, how do you know what underdeveloped... well, you had a son.
I have a son.
Yeah.
From the time he was born, he's been
Yeah.
mine.
Yeah.
So I got to see them in stages.
I mean, I have younger brothers that I help diaper and stuff, but...
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Hey, I'm just saying, the little guy parts can get pretty fucking nasty in the summertime.
Ew.
Mm-hmm. When you're cleaning them and stuff,
Ew.
you're like, Jesus Christ, what were you doing today?
It's like, why is there sand down here? It wasn't even outside.
Why is there cheese?
Yeah, cheese.
I remember telling my daughter, I pulled down her, I took her diaper off to change it, and she had marshmallows mashed and stuck all over her ass cheeks and one on her butthole. Big marshmallows.
On her butthole. Oh my God.
She's looking at her card again, guys.
I am.
That is the best
It's my
thing.
white privilege.
I can't wait to bust mine out for some reason.
Oh God.
That's going to be funny as hell. And I'm going to wait till you're with me to do it.
Oh.
Just so you can turn red.
You know, think about like how your daughter had marshmallows in her diaper. Can you imagine
Probably not.
the people who do nails?
Ah.
The stuff that they find underneath nails.
Hey, in our group, one of our girls that's in the group does hair and nails.
Yeah.
And she said she was doing somebody's nails and she had that electronic file thingy going underneath her nails with it. And she kept pulling out big chunks of white stuff. And right in the middle of her doing that, the lady goes, I've had the worst yeast infection.
Ew!
Oh, ugh.
Oh, no.
You didn't see that?
No.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it's in our group.
Ew. Ew.
Yeah, she's traumatized. So that means that bitch had been, like, how bad was her yeast infection?
Well, like, my thing is, like, one, you should wash your hands every time you pee, regardless. I think it probably wasn't yeast infection. It was probably monostat.
Yes!
That's probably what it was.
It was dried
Monostat. Yeah.
Unless she got the dollar store brand.
Yeah. It's yeast away or what. I don't know what they call it.
Modest not.
Modest not. So yeast no more.
God.
Ew.
Ugh. I'm not okay now. You put that.
Yeah. That's
No.
gross.
No.
That's gross.
That's not okay. Anyway, so when you were trying to do research for the podcast, I'm like, I'm going to help. I'm going to do something.
Yep.
And so I was Googling magical. Where is my screenshot?
Magical.
Okay, I took a screenshot just because it's funny. What the list of things that popped up. All I did was type in magical. The very first thing that popped up was magical butter. They even have their own website.
Did you go to it?
No.
Well, why not? What is magical butter?
I don't know.
Because we like magic and we like butter.
It's magicalbutter.com. And then what popped up was magical pizza. And I'm like, holy fuck!
Like, what is this pizza? Is it of the gods?
And so then, I think I took another screenshot. Yes, I did. So, I saw magical pizza and I was like, holy shit. And Ben mentioned pizza for a podcast. Let's see. In Orlando, there's a Magical Pizza Express. Sounds like
Fast magical pizza.
Sounds like a good time to me. But then there is a unicorn pizza.
What is on a unicorn pizza?
It's like pastel colors. Okay. Look.
Wow.
It really is unicorn color.
Yeah, I wonder if they just like colored their cheese.
But then I found something else. And it says the rainbow pizza is the most magical pizza that there is. So I was like, well, holy fuck. I have to show her that too.
What's on a magical pizza?
I don't know, but look at the colors.
It's like tie-dye.
I know! I need a magical rainbow pizza.
The other thing I can think is they take their mozzarella and put food coloring in it.
Yeah.
And then it melts into the patterns.
Listen,
look at me trying to figure out how they do it.
All I know is I need one in my life.
Well, we can do it.
So that was how I contributed to this week.
It was so funny because, we started talking about needing stuff to record a week ago.
Yeah.
And you sent me an email of some stuff. And I was like, well, pick a topic. Just pick, I'll do the research. You just pick something. Didn't get back to me.
What I come up with is magical butter.
Well, go right while we're talking, find out what magical butter is.
It's the ultimate edible making machine.
What?
The world's first countertop botanical extractor.
What?
It combines an immersion blender. Shut up! It combines
magical butter?
Yeah.
So it's not actual butter. It's a machine?
Right. It combines an immersion blender with a precise heating unit. The magical butter machine allows you to make fantastic culinary creations.
Oh.
You can infuse butter, oils, and tinctures. You can make soups, sauces, salad dressings, or even topicals and salves, all in one unit.
Okay.
Magicalbutter.com. $174.95.
They can keep it.
So I found that and magical unicorn and magical rainbow pizza. That's my contribution.
So I'm waiting for you to tell me some fucking topic, right? And nothing. And I'm scrolling through our podcast, looking at everything we've already talked about. And so I throw it to the group. I'm like, hey guys, give us some ideas. I'm waiting. I'm like, I've got to do some fucking research. Mm-hmm. We're recording the next day. Mm-hmm. So I just was like, okay, I'll pick 2 topics. Mm-hmm. And then you go in the group and you're like strong arming people pretty much, like forcing them to tell us some shit. And,
you know what? I hate to admit it. I really hate to admit it. I'm good at bullying people.
You are.
You remember you couldn't get my brother to give you money for anything?
Yeah.
And I walked right up into his work. I'm like, give me some fucking money.
Yeah, that was funny.
He gave me money.
That was funny.
I
think he stole the money, but...
He probably did. I seem to have a knack for bullying people.
Yeah. That was when things were really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think it was probably post-surgery, I think. Or maybe before. It was before surgery.
It was pre-David removal.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely pre. Oh!
David's what we named my brain tumor, by the way. Because it was a little bitch that needed to get the fuck out of my life.
I saw the coolest shit. A friend of mine, who's a hunter, doesn't have just the deer hanging on the walls and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
He has fucking bear skulls with their mouths hanging open.
Oh, that would be fucking awesome.
So they're like, decorating his house. I was like, oh my God, I want a bear skull.
Did your husband bury that deer head that he hit with the car the other day? Well, he hit the whole deer. He didn't just hit a head.
I don't know what he did with it.
That's the best way to clean a skull.
Yeah.
Is just to bury it in the ground for a year.
So I was like, how do you remember where you buried it?
You leave the horns out.
Yeah, I would fall and impale myself and die.
Well, you could tie a piece of reflective ribbon off the horn.
And you can't leave the horns out if you have dogs around, because they'll chew on them.
Well, I guess bury the whole thing and put a rock on it. I don't know.
You'd have to. Because especially you. Now, you know.
Okay, first of all, when do I fucking go outside?
I'm just saying that's your luck.
When do I go outside?
You walk to your car.
I walk onto a porch, down concrete steps, onto a concrete sidewalk, and get in my car. I have to dodge dog turds sometimes, but that's about as exciting as my morning walk.
You get out of your car to go into your work.
It's a paved parking lot. There's not going to be any deer horns sticking out.
What the fuck?
We're talking about me falling and impaling myself on deer horns. Like, there's not going to be deer horns.
I forgot about that
part. You're looking at me like I'm crazy.
I want to hear about the chick licking her armpit or whatever.
Oh, God. Okay. First of all, I'm not, like, I've went to Walmart a couple times for an oil change, and I'm not impressed with the time that it takes these motherfuckers to do it.
Mm-hmm. We will not speak of what just happened.
You were so serious. Mm-hmm.
I did it and then just looked at you like, continue.
Okay. So anyway.
She's going to sit by you and do it now.
Yeah. But I'm not impressed with how long it takes them to do an oil change. Like, I went in, and first of all, like, I stood there a good 15 minutes before, and all the guys could see me before any of them come over to ask me what I needed. And so I was like, I just need an oil change. That's all I need. I don't, no tire rotate, like just an oil change.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
He's like, okay, give us about an hour. So I went shopping around Walmart, tried to find some yarn on clearance. There was no yarn on clearance.
They hardly ever.
Yeah, they don't ever clearance their yarn.
Clearance.
Yeah. I'm glad I didn't find any yarn that I wanted, though, because I wouldn't have been able to go and buy my mountain of yarn I did this morning.
That you lost your mind on.
Oh, yeah. So anyway. So
27 skeins of yarn.
Yeah, $1.50 each. Like why wouldn't you go do that?
I wouldn't.
They're normally like almost $4 a piece.
I don't know. I just wouldn't.
I don't know where I'm gonna keep it.
If it was sparkly yarn.
They didn't have any sparkly.
Okay. Anyway.
So I come back an hour later, and they haven't even popped the hood on my car yet. Like, they hadn't even started it. So I'm sitting there in that little waiting room they have, and I sit where I can, like, keep an eye on my car because I want to know when they start on it.
I can see you sitting there.
Yeah, pretty much. Just
like
staring at them.
Like that Samuel L. Jackson Giphy where he's got the wife beater.
Yeah.
He's just staring.
Just standing in front of the window, giving him the Samuel L. Jackson eyes.
Yeah.
But I'm sitting there, and there's a woman in there with me, and I kind of look up, because she keeps moving around. And when I look up, she has her hand under her shirt, and she's scratching her armpit. She brings her hand out, smells her finger, and then licks it. And of course, I immediately tell you.
Oh, that was not okay, man. I was just like, no.
Oh, it was horrible.
No. And you're like, yes. That was disgusting.
Like, why would you lick it?
Maybe she has a deodorant addiction. Maybe she eats deodorant.
I would rather see her lick the actual deodorant.
Like, you know how that show where you told me where people have My Strange Addiction or whatever it's called? Where, like, the lady was eating her husband's ashes or some shit?
Yeah.
Maybe it's something like that.
What are you going to do with that? Like, once you eat all of your husband, you're still going to have the addiction to ashes. Do you go and be like, hey, do you have any unclaimed cremations? Like...
No, she's going to turn into a psycho murderer.
Oh, well, I could get behind that.
And start burning bodies in her backyard and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen.
So I had posted a video of cricket. I think it was last night.
Yeah. And
one of my friends went on there and commented and said, you know, I'm sure your animals love you, but they always look like they're plotting to kill somebody. I was like, yeah, they take after their mommy.
Hey, did you bring me one of those pins?
No.
I commented that I wanted one.
No.
Why?
Because they're not pins.
What are they?
They're markers.
Oh, Jesus God. I still want one.
They're all different colors.
Oh. They looked black.
No.
In the picture.
Well, the casing is black.
That's why.
But, like, the one I was writing with was blue. They may have a purple.
I like purple.
If they have a purple, I will bring you a purple.
Speaking of purple, I don't know why that made me think of this. I went to Gino's last night.
And this is my life, guys. Has absolutely nothing to do with anything we're talking about. And she's like, oh yeah, the price of tea in England.
Taxation without representation.
Bitch. Remember that day I got mad in the car about that?
Yes!
I was like, we left England because of this bullshit.
You lost your car.
I already own my car.
Oh my God.
I understand paying taxes when I first buy it.
Anyway. Go to Gino's. I'm happy. And you know me, I go to Gino's.
Pizza.
Well, Pubwich.
Oh yeah, that's your favorite.
Yeah.
The ham and cheese Pubwich.
See, it's like you know me.
Well, I do.
So the lady walks up. She's all happy. I'm happy. Ordered a great big jumbo cheesy breadstick thing. I'm like, I want the large ham and cheese Pubwich. Light mayo, no vegetables. I said,
because you're like, I want some fat on my meat and cheese, and that's it.
Yeah, I said, I can't have anything healthy on this thing or I'll be sick. You know how my stomach is.
Yeah.
I eat healthy food and I'm just horribly sick.
Yeah.
So, she takes my order. I watched her write it down. Ken orders his shit. And we're good to go. She brings my Pubwich and walks away.
Oh, no.
Ham, heavy mayonnaise, shit ton of vegetables, and no cheese. That's like the exact opposite of what I ordered.
Like, she should have brought you, like, a calzone. That would have been the only thing that would have made it more fucked up.
I was so disappointed, because you know how much I love those things.
Did you tell her to come back and fucking change it?
No. Ken was like, why don't you just tell him? I'm like, no, it took him this goddamn long to bring me this fucking disaster. I'm starving to death. I don't want to have to wait that long again for another one. So I'm very disappointed right now. Gino's Fayetteville.
Well, the next time you go in there, you should be like, listen, the last time I was here, you fucked it up.
You guys ruined my life.
And I'm going to give you an opportunity to fix your mess.
That's what I should say?
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. So I'm sitting there with a fork. Right, and I'd do it every time the waitress would walk by. I'd purposefully open up the Pubwich and take my fork and just stare at her while I'm scraping tomatoes and lettuce and all this.
Did she notice that?
I don't know.
Did you leave a tip?
Ken tipped her.
What?
She's not the one that made the Pubwich.
It's her job to convey. She is the go-between between what you want and what comes back to you.
So when she picked up I didn't use the plate. I ate it off that big tray they bring it on like a trough.
Yeah.
When she came to collect our shit, she picked up my tray and it's just covered with lettuce and tomato and everything in big globs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was very obvious to a normal
See,
person.
I would have been like, we're going to stay here until they make another one.
Really?
Yeah, because that's bullshit. You get sick.
I do. I really do.
And I know how you are with eating, too.
Guys, I know everybody's at home going, well, if she would eat them regularly.
No.
And that is not the
It
case.
doesn't. It's almost like how people who are lactose intolerant have that reaction to dairy products.
Yeah.
Like there's something that your system cannot deal with that's in vegetables.
Yeah. It's true.
And it's your entire life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get so sick, it's not even right. It's embarrassing, actually.
It almost ruined a cruise.
Yeah. It was awful.
We had that little stool.
There's a video of me rolling back and forth on that stool.
She got down on her stomach on the stool and was just rolling back, like her legs and her hands are off the floor.
I'm like, I can't fart. It hurts.
She's rolling around, just trying to put some type of pressure on her belly.
It was awful.
So then we have to go to the medic on the ship. Because, like, it's got to a point where, like...
Yeah, it was miserable. Like, my clothes wouldn't fit because I was so swollen up. It was terrible.
You ended up paying, like, $12 for a bottle of Mylanta.
Yes. Not even name brand
Mylanta. Yeah, it was like some Jamaican knockoff.
Like Dollar Tree Mylanta.
Well, not Jamaican, but Bahaman.
What?
Because it was in the Bahamas. It was a Bahaman knockoff of Mylanta.
You said Jamaican, and it makes... Every time you mention Jamaica, I think of that client you had... who was calling that dude Jamaica.
Yeah, giving the guy in Jamaica money. Like her kids are starving and she's like, here's $20, Jamaica man. Jamaica man.
You might need to wash your dishes.
Yeah.
More than twice a month.
Yeah. You don't have to do it every time you eat, but like once a day.
Yeah, I do mine.
Once a day you need to wash your dishes?
Something. In her case, I saw the kitchen. I believe it needs to be more than once a day.
Yeah.
Shut up! Sorry. Guys, this dog eats my soul.
Come here.
She does this to me when my daughter's not home. As long as you've known me.
Yeah.
As soon as my daughter leaves, this dog like takes it out on me.
Come here. Come here.
Here.
I'll hold you. Yeah. So I said in the last podcast that we would talk a little bit about my continuing bad luck when it comes to guys.
Oh yeah.
And I kind of blame you.
You can blame me for this one.
A little bit.
I told you could call me a name.
Well, I won't call you a name. I'll just say I blame you. That it's all your fault. Because this guy sent me a message on OkCupid because it's free. At this point, I'm not paying.
Is that why? Because it was free?
Well, no. At this point, I'm not paying for any more of that online dating shit because, like, I'm not paying to meet assholes anymore. Like, I'll meet them for free. So, why is your hand down in between my titties?
She likes the titties.
Her paw. Her hand. I should probably point out that I'm holding the dog. It's not like your hand is randomly down my titties.
It's not me, guys.
Oh, God. Okay.
It's the dog.
So, he sends me a message, and I'll go look at his profile, and he's relatively local. I mean, it's not real far away. And one photo, he looks real cute. I'm like, okay. And the next photo...
Wait, I can tell. She goes, I thought about talking to him until I saw this other photo. And the angle of the photo makes him look ugly. And all I can think of is that's how he looked during sex.
Yeah.
And I can't handle the thought of looking at somebody that looks that ugly during sex. I'm like, just close your eyes.
Because, like, he took it at night.
Yeah.
And, like, in a dark room with a flash.
Yeah.
So, like, he's very pale.
Well, he was redheaded.
And, yeah, he's redheaded and he's pale. And I'm just like, that is not a good photo. So, I send you, and I'm like, no. I was like, I'll send you the photo and you'll agree with me. Well, she didn't.
I was like, it's not that bad.
Yeah, she's like, it's not that bad. And she's like, he's 6'4", you know. Has a job. You're both cancers. Like, she's like, you need to talk to him. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay. Like, I didn't want to.
No, I made you.
Yeah. So I'm like, hey, dude.
I didn't even argue with you about it when you told me you weren't going to talk to him anymore.
Yeah. It's like, hey, dude. So we start talking. And at first, everything's normal. But, like, you the thing you have against him is he uses LOL way too much. Like, I use it a lot. But, like, he used, like, twice in the same.
People write LOL because I don't know why. It makes no sense. Nobody's sitting there just laughing out loud at them. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I think you take it too literal.
Oh, my God. No, I mean, why even use it? Nobody's actually laughing when they write this shit.
Anyway.
People usually say something. No, you. Hold on.
You're like, no, my point is not made.
Usually people are saying something douchebaggy.
Baggy.
They're being like an asshole. So they're making some passive aggressive comments on something. And then they're like, I'll add a LOL at the end to soften it up. So that I can still send my asshole comment. But then they can be like, oh.
They were just joking.
They're just joking. No, they're not joking.
You're like, if you're joking, you need to put a JK at the end of it.
They need to put ha ha. Nobody's sitting there laughing at every fucking thing they say. Yeah. Some people put LO. It's overused. They put it after everything. They could be like, I'm making spaghetti. Laugh out loud. Really?
Like,
really?
Why are you laughing about spaghetti, you freak?
I'm taking a shit. Laugh out loud. Oh, it's funny.
Well, that's funny. That's a bad example, to be fair.
I'm drinking a root beer. It made me burp.
So anyway, he used LOL like several times in one like response. But anyway,
he did.
Yeah. So we're talking, and then like he starts real heavy with the baby girl, sexy, beautiful, and I'm just like, no.
He was probably rubbing his dick.
And because like I'm not like I don't see myself that way. So like, and it's just he was overusing it way too much. Like, your husband who adores you doesn't use it that much.
I would tell him to back off.
Yeah, it's stupid. guys, we don't like that. You know, every now and then if you throw us, because what it is, every now and then if you throw us like a hey sexy or, you know, baby girl, like it means a lot more to us. If you're overusing it, then we're like, well, you're just saying it because you think you have to.
Don't make it a pet name to where like you could not have toilet paper and you need some. You're like, hey, sexy!
Yeah.
Bring me a roll of toilet paper.
Like, that's bullshit. So
LOL.
Yeah. So that was getting on my nerves. You know, the whole baby girl, sexy, like, beautiful bullshit.
I like being told I'm pretty.
Yeah.
When they mean it.
Yeah. So then, I stopped responding to him because I need to shower for fucking work, okay? And he's like, hey, where are you? You still there? Why aren't you saying anything? Like just really demanding.
Didn't he say something like...
Well, I came back and I was like, I was in the shower. And then he said, oh, okay. Were you naked?
LOL.
LOL. And that was it. I haven't responded.
Were you naked? No, bitch.
Yeah,
I shower with my clothes
fully
on.
with a fucking like Sherpa jacket on. But I don't know. Like I just and so then I'm like, okay, I'm ghosting him because like the overusage of LOL.
It actually got to you too.
Yeah, it's too much. And then like the pet names, like we haven't like you've only been talking to me for a couple days. And
not even really that.
No.
Because you blew
we didn't have a full conversation. Like, you know, you don't even know my real name.
Yeah.
Like, so and then like immediate like asking me if I'm naked.
That's not cool.
So, but anyway, so the little bit of talking that we did, like, also found out that motherfucker does not have a car.
She got so mad over that, you guys. She messages me.
I was blowing up over that.
She's like, He rides the bus to work. I'm not dating another motherfucker without a car.
Because it like kudos. I'm happy he still has that he has a job, and that he rides the bus 2 hours to get to his Oh,
what?
Remember that's why that one client we had hated taking the bus because it took so long to get anywhere because of all the stops and everything.
Wow.
Because he doesn't work at the gas station where he lives.
He works at one of those ones right around there.
He works at the one back at Gully Bridge.
Oh
shit. Anyway.
That doesn't take him no fucking 2 hours.
I don't know. Well, I just assume that's the one. I don't know where, but he said 2 hours on the bus. And I'm like, kudos to you
one way or all together, there and home.
No. He said to work. But anyway, let's not focus on that.
I'm like, I find that hard to believe. There's not enough stops.
Like I'm not gonna be seeing him anyway, so it doesn't matter if he lied about his commute time.
I get mad about little things like that, don't I?
You do, but I lost my fucking mind. Because, when I dated your brother, when I started, he didn't have a vehicle, didn't have a driver's license.
Right.
And I was responsible for getting him to every fucking thing. Mm-hmm. Like, I was having to take him to work before I could go to work. And then, picking him, it was ridiculous. And, I'm not doing it again. I'm not doing it again. But I got mad. And I was like, how the fuck is he going to take me out on a date? Mm-hmm. Like, am I going to have to pick him up, or are we going to have to schedule the fucking date around the bus schedule? And would he expect me to give him a ride back afterwards, or he going to wait till the next bus comes? Like, I don't know. And then, I just got real mad. I think at one point I even called him a Metro card motherfucker.
To me or to him?
To you.
Oh!
No, I ghosted him. I'm not talking to him anymore. And,
why not, beautiful? LOL.
LOL. JK. The one that I like, LOL, the LOL bothers you, but the one that bothers me is the, LMAFO. Laughing my motherfucking ass off. That's even more than just an LOL. An LOL is like a ho, ho, ho. But are you laughing your ass off? Is it that funny?
There's another one. Let's see. ROLMA. Wait. Rolling in the floor, laughing my ass off. It's like a whole ROTFLMAO or whatever.
It's funny. For the longest time, I thought someone was calling me weird.
What?
But they were typing, the shorthand for "what are you doing?"
Oh, my God.
And I'm like, what?
I got one of those yesterday. WYD.
Yeah.
And I had to look at it for something. Stare at it for a moment. And I'm like, I swear to God, if this means what you doing and not what are you doing, I'm never speaking to this person again. Like my husband, he'll text me while you and I are out, where you is. And I know he thinks he's being funny.
You should have been like grammar school, motherfucker. Try it.
You want to make my pussy dry up like the goddamn desert.
And then Travis called me boo all the time.
Oh, I hate that.
It's like, hey boo. Hey boo.
Oh, I hate that so much.
No, I'm not your boo.
No.
No.
You're not 16. Mm-mm. You're an adult. Oh, speaking of Travis, I've taken my daughter's friends home. I know, I relate the strangest things together. The Mormons are out on the prowl today.
Oh.
And it's new ones, so they're fresh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are they here or where she lives?
They were over by the rail trail. That they better not come to my house.
I hope they do.
I had to let my dog out on the last two.
I will, if they come though, I'm going to answer the door. I'm going to go out on the porch. I'm going to be like, do you know Travis? I'll say his last name.
Well, he's Jehovah's Witness.
Oh, it's the Mormons.
The Mormons.
Do you have any yard work that needs done?
Will they do it?
Yeah, if you stand out there and let them talk about, Jesus, yeah.
I'll be like, you see this tree?
Yeah.
This tree
Can you cut this tree down?
This tree needs to come down real bad. My dad says I'm like, die if it falls on the house.
I used to have a nice pinnacle wreath on my front door until someone stole it, and that kept everybody away.
Yeah.
Like, everybody.
You should just take some paint and just paint a pinnacle on your front door.
No, I don't need my
They
house
can't
to look
steal
like
that.
graffiti.
They can't steal the...
I was thinking I need to clean my porch.
Do you?
Yeah. I try to keep
We
it...
never screwed your railing back on, did we?
Yeah. I kind of like it that way, though, because I can unload all of my groceries onto the porch, and then get up on the porch and take them into the house.
Yeah.
If I was going to change, like, I would probably just take the railing off of the other side. I would still want to keep one side of railing on, like, where my trash can's at, just to keep my trash can there, but...
Oh, my God. You know, I went to the gynecologist yesterday. They weighed me with my fucking clothes on.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And, so I was like, son of a bitch. Like, because when you're weighed with your clothes on, it's so much heavier.
Yeah.
Well, when they're like, and I got to wear my favorite all-time sweatshirt yesterday.
Was it your Salukis?
No! It's a stormtrooper with 2 hockey sticks, and it says the Darksiders.
Okay.
And so I was all stoked. I'm like, I look cute as fuck. Got on my Darksider sweatshirt and everything. Should have worn paper thin clothing since they were going to weigh me in it. So anyway, after they had me stripped down, I got back on the fucking scale with nothing on. And it said I was like 1.8 pounds lighter. I took a picture of it and put my gown on and went running down the hallway hollering for my nurse. And she comes out like, what's wrong? What's wrong? I'm like, I weighed myself without my clothes on, and I am 1.8 pounds lighter, and I want that in my medical record. And I made her correct it.
That's so funny. I've lost 17 pounds.
You have.
Mm-hmm.
You make me sick.
Yep.
You really make me sick.
We've talked about that, though. Like, the fatter you are, the easier it is to lose weight.
I can tell you've lost hair.
Thanks. My neck, chin is
I can't believe you just did that.
You're like, no!
I'm like, don't do that ever again.
Anyway.
That's not okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, so so then on my chart, it says the reason for your visit today. I wrote annual crotch scraping on my paper. And then on the bottom, it says, are you in an active sexual relationship? And I just wrote, ha, 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 ha. Like, and then I said, what's that?
You were in some sort of mood.
I was! The gynecologist, when she came in and saw my chart, she couldn't even hardly talk to me for laughing the whole time because I had said annual crotch scraping.
Yeah.
But so, guys, I swear to God, I know the men don't want to hear this, but the women, you'll probably be interested. Turns out, you remember the gynecologist I had seen all those years that I loved? I found out yesterday bitch wasn't even a gynecologist all this time. She was a nurse practitioner.
Oh, so you had an not under, because they got a lot of schooling, but not like doctor level.
She wasn't specialized in crotch scraping.
Yeah.
So, and
she took the YouTube correspondence course.
They only do an actual pap smear on you like every 3 years now.
Yeah.
And so...
Because insurance companies are like, you won't die of cervical cancer in 3 years.
So this year was my year. So I was like, oh God, here we go. That's the fastest. I'm not kidding. I timed her. 8 seconds.
Watch it on your Fitbit.
It was an 8-second pap smear. It was done.
Yeah.
Best experience. If you can have a good one.
I wonder if it's because...
I didn't even feel it.
I wonder if it's because the nurse practitioner wasn't her special... Like, she didn't really want to do it.
She was digging in there, man. She was like...
Ugh.
But this one... I didn't feel it. I didn't know she had done it.
Yeah.
Like... So she's like, okay, I'm done. Takes her gloves off. I'm like, wait, aren't you going to do the pap smear? She's like, I just did. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
So, if anybody that lives around here wants to know who this gyno is, I will tell you so you can make an appointment.
Jesus.
Fastest, pain-free shit ever.
I don't have to deal with any of that shit anymore.
I hate the breast exams. I'd rather have the pap smear than a breast exam.
I won't. I'll probably, like, when I turn 40, have to start getting the mammograms.
You will.
But
I can see him slapping your big old titty on that machine.
I'll be like, do you have a forklift to help me get it up here?
They grab your titty. I was bitching about it to the gyno. She thinks I'm nuts. She's like, why do you hate the mammogram so bad? It's not the mammogram itself. I said, it's the way the technician grabs your titty with her hand like it's a goddamn ham sandwich. She, like this. She and slaps it on the machine. That's not okay.
Can you not place your own titty on the machine?
No. They even put those stickers on your nipples. You don't get to do it.
No.
They do.
I'll be like, that's my nipple. This ain't happening because it's mine.
They walk right up and stick it on your nipples. I'm a modest person. I'm not okay. So the breast exams always freak me out. And they even make sure you've shaved your armpit really well.
Yeah.
Before you go in. Because they even rub up into your armpit, checking for lumps.
Yeah.
Could you imagine having
Because your breast tissue goes up in there.
Could you imagine having a hairy pit?
I wonder how they do, because I know that they do mammograms on men.
Probably the same way.
Yeah, but like...
There's flat-chested women that get them.
True.
So, I don't know.
Anyway.
But I don't like having strangers see my boobs. And I don't like the lady putting stickers on my nipples. And I don't like the way she grabs my boob like it's a sandwich.
Sandwich.
And puts it on the thing.
You're like, it's a sandwich.
She can't slap mine up there. I don't have enough boob for it to be slapped.
they might put mine up there and be like, we need to bring out the bigger platform.
I was just gonna say they're gonna be like, we need bigger plates.
Yeah. I wonder if they look at your tits like and be like, what size plates do we need? Or the stickers.
It just goes on the actual, not the areola. They put it on your actual nipple.
Yeah, so that they know where the nipple is. It like has a little metal.
So somebody that I do readings for told me the other day that there's a woman that they have an extra side job cutting grass on the weekends, right? Like out in Wisconsin or some shit. And he said this lady walked outside to pay him. She had on a wife beater, no bra. He said her nipples were as big around as $50. The coins.
Like the nipple part.
That's what I said. I said, okay, are you...
Areola?
I said, are we talking about the areola or the actual nipple? I said, I'll give you a moment to Google it if you need to. I said, you might not know the difference. He's like, no. The actual nipple is as big around as a 50-cent piece. I was like, dude, can you believe people pay me for these conversations?
Yeah.
But I'm like, dude, get the fuck out of here. He's like, no, I swear. I said, next time you go to that bitch's house, you have to get photographic evidence for me.
Yeah.
I have to see this. How the hell?
The only thing I can think is that, like, maybe she breastfed until the kids were 12.
Like, it's like, does she have udders? Like, what's going on?
Jesus.
And he said it's so hard not to stare at him when you're talking
Well,
to her.
she knows what her nipples are like.
Well, that's what I said.
And for her to be wearing that wife beater, like and obviously they're hard.
I said, she's doing that shit on purpose.
Yeah.
I said, she wants you to chew on that thing.
Yeah. Well, she probably misses it. That's why.
Oh, God.
Anyway.
Ah! Have you ever had sex in a car?
In my younger days. Couldn't now.
You have? Why did I expect you to say no to that?
Back seat.
One time, me and someone, we were out on a golf course.
Okay.
In a car. We were in the back seat. It was dark. We were happy. From what I remember, we were practically naked. We might have each had one article of something on, but we were about naked. That was it. That was going to be our moment. We were going to do it. It was going to happen. Lo and behold, these fucking lights, cop lights, come up behind us. We were freaking the hell out. Well, the cop. Look at you. Have you heard this before?
No.
The cop walks up to the back window, and you know how they knock on your window and they're shining the flashlight on you?
Yeah.
Makes us get out of the car with, like, no clothes on. It was his neighbor that was the cop. and was friends with his parents. And we're like, please, please.
You're standing there naked.
We weren't butt naked. But you're looking at me like, sure.
Was the cop good looking?
I don't know. He was shining the flashlight in our faces.
Oh.
So, and it was dark, so I couldn't see anything. I was so mortified. Because, I'm modest. I don't like just anybody seeing me.
Yeah.
And so I remember not really looking up. But I remember being so scared that he was going to go tell.
See, in my mind immediately goes to if he was a good looking cop.
No, I'm not going to have a threesome.
Perfect opportunity. No, because obviously, because you were younger, your person that you the guy in the back seat was young with you. That cop could have taught him some stuff while using you as an example.
Oh my God, you pervert!
That's what I'm saying.
I think me and him were maybe 16.
Yeah.
We were in high school.
What's that Billie Eilish song? The line where she's like, I'm this is seduce your dad type. That's me. Like, I will seduce your dad.
You know who it was, right? That I'm talking about.
Really?
Yes. She's clapping. One time, he used to drive, the kind of van that Mom and Gil.
That's hilarious.
Oh, it was great. And he's real tall.
Yeah.
He's real tall. And, he's so tall that he'd be several inches taller than you. So can you imagine him fitting in the back seat of a car? But anyway, you know the kind of van that Mom and Gil bought?
Yeah.
Recently. He had one in high school that he drove.
Oh.
We called it the Love Shack.
Well, yeah.
So what we used to...
My dad had one that had a half circular couch in the back of it.
What? Well, so we used to go to the drive-in, and just two of us would be up front, and we'd pay for just two people, but there'd be other people hiding in the back.
Yeah.
Well, so I can't remember who it was that was with us. It was another couple. But we got into a big fight with the other couple because he and I were like, we'll sit up here up front and watch some of the movie first while y'all make out for a little bit in the back. And then after a little while, me and him were like looking at the time like, it's our turn. And they were like, no, we're not done. And we got all pissed off and bullied him out of the back seat so we could have the back seat. Good times, man.
That reminds me, growing up, we had this RV.
Yeah.
And, sometimes we would go out there and stay in it, like stay overnight, like my sister and I. And one night she started having sex with this guy. And, I had to go to the front of the RV and she would close the curtains.
Is it the sister I'm thinking of?
Yeah. And,
you're like, clearly.
Yeah. And she would play that Madonna song on loop. The one about
a virgin?
No. The one about the rain or whatever.
The rain?
Yeah, Google while I'm talking about it. It was something about making love in the rain or something. It's a Madonna song from back in the day. But they would play that fucking song on repeat.
Really?
Just ruin the song for me. Over and over and over again, right? So they finally, I don't know what he was doing. I don't know if he was a stallion or I don't know.
Oh, he wasn't the stallion.
So he finally leaves. And I'm like, okay, let's get back to our slumber party, And so he shows up again a little bit later.
What? He recharged his battery?
I guess. A couple hours later, he comes knocking again. And I'm pissed off. I'm like, I don't want to sit in the front of the RV and listen to Madonna again.
Yeah.
While you fucking go, do whatever. And I was like, I'm going back inside. She's like, you can't go. Because then, they're going to want to know what I'm doing out here.
Yeah.
So I was forced to set up there again. He was leaving. I looked at him. I said, don't you fucking come back. I said, it's late. I'm tired. I was like an old person. I was just like, enough's enough.
Yeah.
But that your van story reminds me of having to listen. Look up the song.
I will.
No, I wanted in the podcast.
Oh, jeez.
I want them to get the full effect.
Madonna's song about, what's it about?
Rain.
That might be the name of the song. It's called Rain.
Can you play it?
Let's see. That's a commercial.
I was ready to say.
Oh, remember last night? You sent me that weird video.
Yeah.
You're like, don't worry, it has subtitles. Well, I opened it up. He's dead asleep. And a commercial starts blaring. And there's nowhere to...
Well, you have to have your phone muted.
There was no way to, like... I kept tapping the screen and it wasn't muted or anything. I don't think I've ever heard this.
I don't...
Oh, I know this
That's
song.
not it. Give me your phone. Give me your phone. I gotta find the song just for the full effect.
Oh my god. Are you gonna get triggered when you hear it?
No. Madonna songs. Oh god. From the 90s. Let's see if we can find it.
Is it 90? Oh, that's right. Y'all are younger than me. Younger than me. I'm getting old.
Yeah, you're younger than you.
Is she older than you or younger than you?
Older.
Older.
That's not it.
What was that?
I don't know.
I'm hungry.
Oh, fuck.
No, I'm good. For once.
Oh, I found it.
What is it?
Justify My Love.
Oh, I know that song.
She played this on repeat while they were fucking.
That's probably why he left. Look at your head! You're bobbing your head! I know that song.
Now, obviously, we don't hold copyright to this song. It's Madonna's Justify My Love.
Oh my god. Everybody's heard that.
I'm gonna fast forward. Not the whole thing.
What are the chances you fast forward to that point? My god. Give me the phone. Oh my god, give me the phone.
So yeah, she fucking had that on
Literally,
repeat.
she fucking...
Yeah, on repeat. And I'm just like now as an adult, I'm like...
Lame.
Like, yeah.
So lame.
So lame. And he wasn't even worth it. Anyway.
Like, I would never even think to play music in the background.
Well, I don't know if it was like playing music so I couldn't hear her. Or because she was trying to set some type of ambience. Like, I don't know.
It was ambiance.
Yeah.
Had to have been.
Anyway, I think we've rambled.
How long have we rambled?
An hour and 12 minutes.
I could keep rambling if you want to.
Well, I need to urinate.
Real quick, I want to know.
And you need to eat.
Who buys white carpet?
Serial killers and psychopaths.
Why would a serial killer want white?
Well, you don't kill in your own home.
So if the cops come, they're like, how can I be a killer? I have white carpet.
And if you do, it's always in the basement anyway. Like, you know.
Oh, the murders, not the carpet.
Yeah, the murders happen in the basement.
Oh my god.
Not upstairs on your white, pristine carpet.
So I wore a bra today that's too big on purpose.
Yeah.
So thinking it would be more comfortable. I was not correct.
Bras are not comfortable, period.
You know, you would think that at this point they could come up with something.
I want to try that one that you see on Facebook that is like sticky and it's supposed to hold you up.
Let me know how that works.
Yeah, if I buy a pair, I'm obviously going to have to try it out at home. Like, I'm not going to go to work on the first day with, like, my titties free flying.
My luck, I'd put it on in the middle where it goes.
Yeah.
Pull it up. So it would mash it flat in the center and then I'd bulge out on each side.
Well, they have different sizes. You buy according to your cup size.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Do they have your cup size?
I might have to use 2 on each tit. That might be something that needs to happen.
You know those things are sticky, right?
Yeah. Do you remember at the oddities thing at the end of the night? I stood up and Chris, he's like, good God, you do have big tits.
Yeah.
It's like, I wasn't joking, guys.
You just rubbed your titty again.
I rub them all the time. I'm sitting weird in my bra for some reason.
Just grab it and pull it back up.
Like I'm sitting like really weird in my bra.
You gotta reach down and stuff.
Yeah, I know how to pull my titties up. Like the whole thing needs readjusted. Like it's not just my tits, like the whole bra.
Fix mine because you mentioned it.
Anyway.
God.
So we're gonna close this one out. She's gonna eat. I'm gonna pee, and then we will record the next podcast.
Yeah, because I'm going to work.
Yeah. Well, we could just stop here and.
No.
Okay. So anyway, I'm Raven Wynn. That's Rain. Today it was just two witches talking about nothing, but apparently that has been requested several times by at least one person.
I'm having all kinds of flashbacks from high school now after thinking about that stuff.
Yeah.
Like that time I got caught skinny dipping off the military base by the military police.
Isn't that how you met your first husband? Not skinny dipping, but...
No!
Wasn't he in the military?
Before I met him.
Oh, okay. What are you doing? You have your right arm, right? Your left arm up over your head, pulling on your right eyelid.
Yeah.
You look retarded. I'm just saying.
Speaking of that, I need to tell you my Walmart story.
Oh, that's right. We'll finish with the Walmart story.
Oh, I can't tell
you're not going to tell it on the podcast.
Oh, no.
Okay, guys. Well, anyway. You've been listening to Featherbone Podcast. Tune in next week where you'll find out about the 7 principles of witchcraft. Bye-bye.